Hello, lovelies, the Riding Jack Fox here. Sorry if my voice sounds deeper. I literally just woke up right now, so. Okay, I'm gonna continue. What if Deku had the guardian of the elements? And I tried to record this yesterday, and apparently it did not fully made the video, so here's take 2, I guess. Basically where we left off, and I made a mistake on Deku's age. Deku's age is actually 11. So I hope everyone can understand that. Either way, here we go. Where we left off is where an 11-year-old boy with green hair, now possessing symbols of life, death, water, lava, and animals, is on a throne where a crown-shaped item was placed on its head, which immediately started floating and just stayed like that. He remembers everything. What they done to his ma, they done to him, and what they done to her when he tried to get home. And he hopes someone could find evidence to help him out of here or more. But for now, Deku decides to act as this person, as they all worship him, and he doesn't know why. So he decides to act and pretend to be like this figure of something, so they don't know that he's gonna try to find a way to escape from this society and go back to his home. Why am I yawning so much? Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is hard to think of. I'm gonna skip after 9 years. So Deku would be the age of 16. Wait, no, that's the entire time he was alive. Not 9 years. Let's cut that down. Deku was at the age of 11. He needed to be turned into an 16-year-old, my bad. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 12, 14, 15, 16. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 5 years have passed. During that time, Deku has been working out with the people, trying to figure out why they did this to him, and he still could not find answers. And so he started to look into this library that they made, which instead of holding books, hold scrolls, which was the ancient time of books. And so, sorry. He looks around in the library, looking through every scroll and trying to find a reason why they did this to him. And please keep in mind, the crown does not come off when someone tries to take it off. It only gets removed by the person who is wearing it. So Deku's the only one who could remove it and put it back on right now. And so he decides to right now at the age of 16 years old, he knows for a fact that UA is gonna have like a little entrance thing, so he could go into UA. Bad part is the people do not want him to, which means that they don't want him to leave this little civilization and continue what he wants to do. They want to keep him for their own sake, not help him with the stuff he wants to do. So basically, a Karen trying to control a child. At this point, it's like a civilization of Karens. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry if you hear yawning in this video recording. It's literally like 12. It's like 12 a.m. for me right now, but my clock has been removed and put in the wrong timer. And so he found a way to escape, but he does it at night, because as what shows predict and real life action, it's better to go at night so you won't be detected by day. So Deku packs the needed materials. So he doesn't know how far the city is from this civilization. So he packs a lot of food. He packs clothes, which is very showing of skin, to the point where it looks like ancient Egypt clothes back then, maybe, or something else, because it showed a lot of skin. Like, Deku's literally just wearing something that to cover his stuff, and a little bit to cover his chest, and that's it. And so Deku decides to make himself his own pair of pants, because they don't make pants. These people were so crazy enough that they said, screw pants, screw clothes, we're making ourselves our own. Which they failed miserably. And so Deku does that himself. And the thing is, Deku is completely talented. Like, he can make like crystals now with the elements that he has, and clothes. sorry. And so now he can control a lot of stuff. So at night, like, this is like at the 10 months of training. Deku right now, he's like an inch taller than Ida. Which means Deku is taller than Ida by an inch. So yeah. And he's quite built as well, as you may see Ida, and then just double his build by an inch. And so Deku runs away from society wearing a bag on his back, hiding the symbol of lava, because that one shines through the night, and trying to cover the other symbols. As he's running and running and running, he makes sure not to make a lot of noise, which works in his perspective because of life and death. He's controlling nature and death to make sure his footprints are not being followed. At 16, Deku already knows how to control like a lot of the abilities that nature, death, and all that has. And so he's running and running and running until he sees a road. He realized that the civilization is quite far away from the city if they have roads here, but no one around it. Like, this was made far, far, far away. And so Deku decides to start running. And during the time where the people were pouring like lava on him, like this is going to be like a little flashback, they molded his hands and legs to be like animal shape. They bent Deku's legs into a way so he could run faster, walk better. Because I think people with normal legs cannot do a lot of things with their legs, which is kind of messed up. And they shaped his hands like cat paws. And the water droplets that made the little paw pads formed themselves into a bigger, wider, and comfier paw pad on both both feet and hands. And now let's continue. As he starts running, so he's running fast right now. In his mind, it will probably like take him at least either half of the night that he's running right now, or 2.5 days before he could reach the city. And right now, Mitsuki, Bakugo's dad, and Bakugo went to Inko's house because they haven't heard from her, or Bakugo hasn't seen Deku in a long time, and Bakugo bullies Deku, please keep in mind. As they see the entire apartment complex, that Inko and Deku lives at, completely blocked off from the public. Every civilian that is in the apartment complex has been taken down by the stairs until we're taking the necessary materials like food, water, and clothes. As they ask what's going on to like one of the civilians or one of the people that is there, because there's cops, news reporters, and pro heroes. As they asked one of the people what's going on, they said, while a news reporter catches this and they overhear, someone has broken into the entire apartment complex, broken into one of the houses, and then put lava all over the place. So now we have to basically live out here while they're trying to fix everything that is in there. Which sucks. Whoever did this is a complete asshole. Which is true. They even tried to take down one of the support beams holding up the entire building. If that one went down, everyone inside would have died. As Mitsuki looked in a bit fear, Bakugo didn't actually care. Until Mitsuki said, "Hey, does anyone here know like an Inko Midoriya or Izuku Midoriya?" And one of the person said, "Oh, yeah, they haven't came out yet, even though everyone was told to get out of the entire apartment complex. We're thinking that they probably have like a thing with the landlord here to make them stay while we are forced out." Mitsuki said, "Oh, no. Inko is not like that, so, can someone please bring me to her room, her apartment, so I could go and talk to her and see why she's not coming out?" As all the people say, "I'm sorry, but we can't do that." As the news reporter comes up to Mitsuki and said, "Hey, miss, do you know what's happening?" Well, a camera was pointed at her face. And this is like a live. Oh no, this is too much.